Yes, this is ShadowMario41. Yes, I'm back with Perfect Dark. I finally beat Attack Ship, Covert Assault. Where we have to disable the shield system, access navigational systems, and gain control of the bridge. Watch this cutscene, then I'll explain some story details and other stuff.
I'd better not be where I think I am. And it's worse than that, my dear. Just look who you've got for company.
You? I thought you'd managed to escape. We found no trace of you at all.
You couldn't find me, but there was no hiding from the Skedar, as you and Mr. Carrington just discovered. This is it. Wait there. I'll make a distraction. It will give you a chance to get out. Use it, or we'll both die.
Why are you doing this, Cassandra?
The Skedar used me, Joanna. You were my best chance for revenge.
Alright, here we go. We start with just a combat knife, but we can get a rocket launcher from killing the Skedar, which will help us greatly. So when Cassandra creates a distraction, the Skedar wanders over, has no idea what's going on. Hit him in the back of the head once with the combat knife, kill him, take his rocket launcher, kill that guy. Not too bad, huh? Alright, I'm going to treat this commentary more like a walkthrough, because it took me a long time to figure out just the general strategy for this mission. Once I figured out the general strategy, it really lowered the difficulty of it for me. But just figuring out what exactly to do with enemy rockets on was really difficult. It really took a lot of trial and error, and it was time-consuming. That partly explains the delay of this mission's uploading. So as Perfect Dark vets will no doubt already know, I went a little out of sequence already. I went down into this room and took out those two Skedar with targeted rockets. You have to do that for reasons that I'll explain later. Now we're gonna cheat a little bit, I guess, by taking out Skedar reinforcements before they even spawn. That's right, by shooting spawn points with the rocket launcher, we can eliminate the threat of Skedar reinforcements. Now the spawn points are in there's 4 identical rooms connected to this one big room. Those spawn points are like right in the corner between that ramp and that little blue platform thing. Shoot it with a rocket launcher and you'll prevent Skedar reinforcements from appearing in that spot. This is very, 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 very useful. If you don't do this, I think the mission is nearly impossible. So, make sure you do this. The only thing is that you have to leave one of the spawn points untouched. You can only shoot up to 3 of them, because if you shoot all 4 of them, the mission will almost glitch up, and the story in the mission won't advance. So you'll kind of just be stuck. And nothing will really happen. Alright, so now after accessing the Super Metroid-like elevators, we have to shoot these consoles back in the room we started in to lower the shields. You need at least 2 rocket launcher shots for this, so plan accordingly. Then get back in the elevator, and you'll meet Elvis down here. Now we're running a little low on ammo, so luckily he's going to give us a fully loaded AR-34. So now we have an assault rifle that we will be using for the rest of the mission. So now there's 2 other little Mian guards down here. They're not very useful though, and they're going to die shortly. But it's no big deal if they die. As long as Elvis doesn't die, you're all set. So now Skedar reinforcements will only appear from that spawn point up there. Otherwise, they'd be appearing all around you from all 4 spawn points. And I think 4 of them appear from each spawn point. So you can do the math, that's 16. Plus the 2 Skedar that were in the room. So that would be 18 Skedar, 2 Mian guards, and Elvis has 2 rocket launchers, and you have a rocket launcher. That's a lot of rockets. Right here, my camera ran low on batteries, so I made a lot of background noise. That's why I muted it, but I fixed it, and we're all set. Of course, on the successful run of the game, my batteries die. So now we have to go in this room and take out those 2 guards, those 2 Skedar, quickly. The thing is here, the strategy is not to let Elvis engage in combat. So we're going to trap him behind some doors and take out the enemies ourselves. I'm going to be doing this a lot, And I actually cut out the footage where I backtracked for long periods of time to make this fit within the 11-minute time constraint, because I really took over 12 minutes to beat this mission. But the backtracking parts I cut out. Like, see right there, I backtracked to the first room, then closed Elvis behind the doors so he couldn't get to where the Skedar were in time. That's what I'll be doing. I'm going to do it again right here. I think from now on I cut it out. So yeah. That could really save you in this mission. Because if you let Elvis fight the Skedar, if he gets hit with one shot, with one rocket launcher, he's pretty much dead. And since he's holding rocket launchers, he could also shoot like a target that's right in front of him and then get blown up by his own blast. And he's pretty frail, he doesn't have that much health, so you gotta be careful. Now we enter this room, there's two Skedar, you gotta take them out quickly before they fire shots, because it's a pretty small room. And, you know, you don't want to get into rocket launcher fights in small rooms. That should just be a general rule of thumb. So we need Elvis to activate that computer. I cut out footage of me backtracking back to the room and closing Elvis behind the doors. You know what I did by now. So now we go into the next room, and there's two Skedar on this ramp. We can take them out quickly, though. No big deal. So now we have to progress up the ramp. And we completed objectives 1 and 2, so now we have to do objective 3, take control of the bridge. And as is typical, the bridge is at the top of the ship, or the control center, whatever you want to call it. So we gotta go all the way up there. Of course, there's a lot of Skedar along the way, and it's gonna be a mess. But yeah, the main key to this mission is to keep Elvis out of combat. If Elvis enters combat, he'll probably die, and if you die, you fail the mission. So, again, I'm going to backtrack right here, cut out the footage of me backtracking all the way back to that room, just to put Elvis behind the doors to get him out of the way. There's another Skedar up here, we're going to take him out. Actually, kind of walked into his own rocket launcher blast after he shot it, and then walked into my bullets. No Skedar down there, just making sure. So Elvis is back again. The ship is actually, there's two sides to the ship. You only have to work on one side at the bottom. Like, the two sides meet up there. But there's more Skedar on the other side, and we don't want to fight more Skedar. So right there, I backtracked again to get Elvis out of the way. In this room's pretty difficult. You can take a lot of damage in this room if you're not careful. I actually got a rocket right to the face there. And then this Skedar I thought was an easy target, but he turned around and shot me at really close range, which I did not expect, so I took a lot of damage. So now I'm going to backtrack all the way almost to the first room where there was a shield that I left there earlier. I knew I'd need it eventually, so I picked it up. And now backtracking all the way back here. We go in this room again, no Skedar now. And we're going to go up the elevator. When we need Elvis to trigger an advancement in the mission story. So yeah, basically, let me explain the plot a little bit. I left you with a bit of a cliffhanger, a longer cliffhanger than I wanted to, for various reasons. But Joanna was captured by the Skedar, and there's a reused audio, by the way, reused voice acting. Ugh. Poor Elvis and his reused voice acting. Alright, but anyway. The Skedar kidnapped Joanna and Cassandra DeVries, as we found out. And the Skedar actually took advantage of Datadyne and Cassandra DeVries. So that's how they ended up here. But now we are on the bridge, and there's a bunch of Skedar posted up here. I actually got really nervous up here, because after I took out the first 3 Skedar or so, I didn't know where the last one was. He was on that side, but I couldn't find him because of because there was a lot going on, and I didn't want to die. This is like the end of the mission. I don't know where the rockets are coming from. Then I see him, but then I'm out of ammo. I'm stuck in like a little corner. Luckily, there was no walls near me, so his rockets didn't blow up against the wall and then kill me. That would have really sucked. So now we have to post up here and wait for Elvis. I think we've made them angry. So now Skedar reinforcements are going to appear from those 2 doors. Luckily, they're not that much of a threat. Elvis is also going to post near that top platform. I didn't show him on the screen, but he's going to shoot the Skedar through the doors before the Skedar can get off shots. So that's when he's pretty useful. And when all the Skedar are defeated, the bridge is ours, and we completed the mission. As you can see, this mission took me right to the end of the video, so I will not have time to show you my failed attempts. Just to explain the story a little bit, Elvis discovers something about the planet that is in front of him, or that the ship is traveling to. And so he demands that they have to go down to the surface of the planet for unknown reasons as of now. But I will explain that in the next video. I'm almost out of time here. Yes, this mission took me right to the end, and it took a long time to complete. I hope this video actually helps you if you want to do an enemy rockets run of this mission. And this is ShadowMario41. I'll see you next time.